Benjamin Marauder, 22 cal. I know some of you guys out there saying that you had like a lot of accuracy issues with your 22s. Haven't had none with this one. Shooting hole in hole groups at 20 yards when I can hold it still enough. We finished the stock. I didn't like the original finish on it. It's not showing up too well in this camera, but I finished it with a linseed oil. The original finish was chipping off really bad. And like you hear on the edge of the table, it's not even that sharp. And I rubbed it across here once and it just was flaking off. And it's a real cheap finish. So I just redid it. I sanded it down, just redid it with linseed oil. I got the Leaper scope. I think they own Center Point. It's basically the same scope as Center Point. The dials on it. Everything else seems the same as Center Point. Nice thing I like about the scope. See if I can see it here. If you see here, it's kind of blurry. But it has like an arrow. Tells you to adjust it up. If you're shooting low, you can adjust it up. If you're shooting high, you can adjust it low. Same thing with the right and left. Tells you which way to adjust it. 4 to 16 power. Pretty nice scope. I think it's 4 to 16 by 50. Yeah, it's 4 to 16 by 50. It comes with a sunshade. So it's a pretty nice scope. Comes with a cap, but I didn't put the cap on there because I got like this little separate mount right here. Goes up here. I don't have it on here right now, but I can mount my flashlight and my laser on it for nighttime shooting. Got the fill port down here. Comes with a little cap that goes on it. Sorry if this video is kind of crappy, guys, but I'm doing this on my cell phone. Got the high mounts on it. You can fit medium mounts on it depending on what scope you go with. This one here, since it's got the AO adjustment up here in the front, it's a little bit too big, so I had to do with the medium mounts. I had to put like a little tiny shim in here, which lifted it up just enough to put it in there. But then I ended up going with the high mounts anyhow after that. It's bolt action. It's got the safety down there in the trigger guide, which I personally like. You just flick it forward and back with your finger. The pellets I shoot are these Predator poly mags with the red tip on them. Really nice shooting, if you ask me. At least in my gun, they are. A little expensive. I think you pay about. I think I paid about $18 for 200 of them in 22 cal. And I got this bigger tin because I didn't like the tin it came with because the top kind of pops off real easy. But I got this one because this one kind of snaps on a little bit. Stays on real good. Comes with a 10-round clip. And it comes the 177 and 22 cal comes with a 10-round clip. The 25 cal comes in the 8-round clip. So clip's not bad. I think it's only like between $12 and $15 depending on where you get them from. I got a real good deal on my gun. This gun at Precision Air Guns goes for about I think his price went up to about $440, $439, something like that right now. Just for the gun itself, and the scope was the extra $100, and then then of course you have to buy the air for it. But overall, I give this gun pretty good rating. My next video I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to take out the spring for the hammer. For those of you who don't know how to do it, because I see a lot of people in the forums saying, asking how to do it. So I'm going to do a little video show you guys how to do this coming up pretty soon. So just stay tuned. I'll show you guys how to do that. This here is the I bought this early this year in 2011, so that might be the reason why I'm not having accuracy issues with it. I guess a lot of the people are having accuracy issues with it, or the ones that got them when they were newer. I think like the 09, maybe the early 2010s or something, mid-2010s, I'm not for sure exactly, but a lot of people are having problems with them. But, I mean, this one here, like I said, it's accurate. The only problem I really had with accuracy with this is at about 65 yards when I got it filled up to about 27 or higher, It shoots off about an inch or two to the left for some reason. Once the air pressure drops a little bit to around 26, 25, shoots straight, grips well. I mean, or at least with these pellets here. The only pellets I shot with this gun is these Predator poly mags. And then I tried these Exact Diablos in 18 grain, which were okay, but they just don't knock down the nutters as well as the poly mags do. I shot a squirrel right inside of his head with one of these. It fell out of the tree and I thought he was dead. Well, he jumped up and took off running. Luckily, the dog right over there was able to grab it and get a hold of it, and I ran up and shot it again, but it kind of sucks, you know. You want to put them down, you want to put them down fast and humanely as possible. And these JSB, or not the JSB, but the Predator poly mags, the tip punches through their skull and expands real fast. It doesn't have yet to have one come out the other side. I've almost had one come out the other side. I shot one at about 15 yards, and you can see like a little lump on the other side of its head. You can feel it moving around in there, but I've never had a complete pass through with one of these, which in my opinion is good, because it goes in the squirrel, it stays in the squirrel, it doesn't fly beyond, especially if you're a backyard shooter like me. I got about 65-yard shooting range out here. That's about as far as I can go. Any further than that, go to another neighbor's yard. But yeah, stay tuned, and I'll show you guys how to change the spring so you can temper it. Gives you a little bit better, supposed to give you a little bit better consistency from shot to shot. And I don't have a cranny on this, so I haven't been able to tune this yet or nothing. But I'll let you guys know what's up when I get a cranny. I can do all that stuff. So, rate and subscribe, and thanks for watching.